Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Education and Masti. So as I've told you that I'm gonna bring an video on microscope. So here is the video on microscope. Here we are going to discuss about the first microscopes and also about the new microscopes which are introduced to us. So in this video we are gonna deal with some simple and compound microscopes. So these are the microscopes, okay? So we will be discussing about microscopes today and also we will be knowing some facts about it. And I will also tell you about the modern microscope which the today's scientists and doctors use. So microscope. So first of all we know that microscope is something which is used for measuring any object that is very small, okay? Like cells. Already I have taught about cells in my previous video and I'm going to bring more videos on that for completing the first chapter of the cell. So microscope is used for viewing some objects or some materials which can't be viewed by our naked eyes, okay? There are some things which our eyes cannot see, and for seeing those things microscope is used, like cells, bacteria, amoeba, like that, okay? Those cannot be seen through our naked eyes. You cannot see bacteria present in the curd, but you will require a microscope to see it, okay? So microscopes are used for seeing an object very closely, okay? To see small objects we use microscope. So the first microscope was invented by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. As I've already written here about him, I've already discussed about him, so you can watch my previous video regarding biology cell chapter. So the first microscope was invented by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. He is said to have been created 400 microscopes. So he was a Dutch scientist and he created 400 microscopes. Can you imagine 400 microscopes? Okay. So he basically what he did, he constructed these microscopes, and the microscopes which were constructed by Antony van Leeuwenhoek were termed as simple microscope. In today's world we know that microscope can be classified into two types, that is simple microscope and compound microscope, SMSC, okay? I can term it in short form as SMSC. So microscope can be classified into simple and compound microscope. So now let us know more things about this microscope which were discovered by him or which was invented by him. So all these microscopes, why it was called simple microscope? Because they consisted of single biconvex lens. So you can see this is the type of microscope which was created by Antony van Leeuwenhoek. Here you can see just a simple module of it is given to us, and in this microscope the eye was kept close to the lens, okay? Lens, you can see this is the lens part. So lens, and on one side, and the object was mounted on the middle like screw point on the opposite side of the lens. You can see this screw type, okay? Here only it was adjusted, here somewhere like here it was adjusted, and through it was viewed, okay? So what it did, some of these microscopes had a considerable magnifying power up to 200 times also. So up to 200 times also you can you can magnify the power. So basically his microscopes were called simple microscope, and they were called because it was single biconvex lens. Now you need to understand what is the meaning of biconvex. Means convex at two sides. Convex at two sides is called biconvex lens, okay? Now you are reading in 9th class if you are seeing this video, then, or if you are in 8th class also, it is fine because these videos are basically for 8th, 9th also. So convex at two sides means, you might be knowing about convex lens, the lens which are curved outwards. We read about convex mirror in physics, right? So the lens which are curved outwards, like we have one concave which is curved inward, we have one concave like this which is bulged outwards, okay? Which is bulged outwards, that is called convex mirror, okay? So they generally produce virtual images, but here don't think about those things, just you think that they consist of single biconvex lens, okay? I think it is understood to you. This is about what they discovered in the earlier period, because this is the era from 16th and 17th century. The modern microscopes are different from these microscopes. Now let us talk about Robert Hooke, okay? because he also developed one microscope. So Robert Hooke developed the microscope by using two lenses for achieving greater magnification. So what he developed was the two lens microscope for the greater magnification, and such microscopes were came to known as compound microscope. So the microscopes which were created by two lenses for achieving greater magnification in that era was known as compound microscope. So one thing we can conclude that later when we came in the modern era, the simple microscopes, the microscopes which are created by Antony van Leeuwenhoek were termed as simple microscopes, and the microscopes which were created by Robert Hooke were termed as compound microscope. This thing you need to remember. And here, see here one diagram is given to us. I have shown you this diagram. So here this was the microscope which was created by Robert Hooke, which was for 2 times magnification, greater magnification with two lenses. So this was focused on the object below the microscope by Flask. Here you see, here the object was kept. You can see this one, here only the object was kept. So now this microscopes, this worked basically on the this one oil lamp. It was like the oil lamp. Then like it needed oil for working. Then what I was telling is that it is filled with water. Here you can see this part, second part, it is filled with water. Okay, water is there here. This is full water place. And eyepiece, you can keep your eyes here at this point. This eyepiece you can keep here. And this is about your microscopic. Now this is not the image which actually Robert Hooke saw. This is a drawing which he created. Okay, I have explained in my previous video that Robert Hooke was the first person who discovered cell, but the cell he discovered was a dead cell, and he discovered it in a cork. So what he saw was this thing, this honeycomb like structure was what he saw. Okay, it is the drawing of him. It is not a real one, but it is a drawing. So this was the microscope created by him, which was compound microscope, and this was the image which he saw under compound microscope, which is of the dead cells, the cork. So I hope this microscopic thing is clear to you. Now I told you already that he examined the piece of cork under this microscope. Okay, and he saw this box like honeycomb apartments. Okay, now these cells I already told you they were dead. Now I hope this compound microscope and simple microscope of the previous eras, that is 16th and 17th century, when they were first developed, is clear to you. Now let us move to the next, that is the modern one. I hope you are able to see this one. Now see, this is the modern microscope. Okay, we term this as the modern microscope. Okay, this is the modern microscope. Today also, if you will go in laboratories, or when you will be a scientist, or when you have to become scientist, or if you go to a doctor also, then you will see this one. This is the modern microscope. It has very high power objective lens through which you can see in a very greater magnification, which is up to 2000 or 20,000 times or 2 lakh times. Can you imagine this? Magnification up to 2 lakh or 2000 or 20,000 times. We can't imagine it. It's too very much. Up to 2 lakh of magnification. You can see through deeper through it. Okay, so this invention of the microscope added further to the knowledge about cells. Before only it was 200 times magnification. Now the magnification is 2 lakh times. Can you believe this? 2 lakh times is the magnification. It's so much. Okay, it's very much. You will not understand like this, but it's very much. 2 lakh times magnification. Okay, it can give a magnification more than that also if you require. Okay, the ordinary microscopes or the compound microscope uses light which is bent by glass lenses to magnify the images, while the electron microscope uses beam of electrons which are bent by the magnets. Now let me clear to you one thing. I was about to tell about this parts. First let's discuss about these parts, then I will make you clear about this. This might be a lengthy video because for understanding microscopes you need some 30 minutes to understand it at least. It is the body tube. You can see this one, eyepiece. Here you have to keep your eyes. This is the arm. See some questions, basically some question I will tell you about MCQs. See, they can ask you what are the parts present in microscopes, or they can ask you MCQs. Which part is not present in microscope? arm will be given to you, base will be given to you, and body will be given to you. You have to find, and one leg will also be given. So leg is not present in microscope. Okay, base is present, arm is there, body is there. Now let us see it more deeply. You can see here three types of, there are four lenses here. Okay, there are four lenses. One is high power objective and one is low power objective. Nose piece, stage clips, where the things are kept, like this onion peel you can keep. Okay, onion peel like this. Stage where you can keep the onion peels. Light source, you can increase the light. Fine adjustments and coarse adjustment. With the help of adjustment you can deeply see into it, and because with the help of lens you can move it more for the multiplication or the magnifications. So this is about the microscope. Now let me tell you something more. It can give a magnification of over 2 lakh times as compared to the ordinary compound microscope, which only gives the magnification of 2000 times. Okay. Now let me tell you, this is a ordinary compound microscope. What I was talking about is an electron microscope. Let me show you that one also. What is an electron microscope? How does it looks? So now this is a electron microscope. As you can see, this is an electron microscope. So an electron microscope looks like this. So an electron microscope, as I've already told you, it can measure up to 2 lakh times as compared to the compound microscope. This is an ordinary compound microscope which can only measure up to 2000 times. Okay, magnification is only 2000 times. Okay, only magnification is only 2000 times, only 2000 times. And the magnification of this electron microscope, this is an electron microscope. Okay, this is an electron microscope, and the magnification of this electron microscope is 2 lakh times more than the compound microscope. Can you imagine this? 2 lakh times more magnification. This is a modern microscope. This is an ordinary compound one. Okay, but still it is a modern microscope. So this is an electron microscope which gives you the magnification of 2 lakh times. I am repeating it because it is very much. Okay, and the ordinary compound microscope, it uses the light, okay, which is bent by glass lenses to magnify the image. Means when the light will strike at your eyepiece here, when the light will strike through the here glass lens is also present. These lenses are what? These lenses are of glass only. Okay, so when the light reflects the glass lenses, then only you are able to see the magnification. Like light is going in through inside through this one piece, eyepiece, and then when it is reflecting through the glass lens, then you are able to see the magnified image. Okay, while these electron microscopes, let me make you understand the difference between an electron and simple ordinary compound microscope, then I will show you both simple and ordinary microscopes. Okay, then electron microscope uses beams of electrons which are bent by magnets. So these are very high tech. Okay, these are very high tech which are used by the specialists. Okay, like your eye specialist also uses it, and also you will go in big scientist, like you will go in any departments, then you will see this electron microscope. Okay, which is very, it is very high tech, and it's like very, what you can say, the beams of electrons is used in this. So it is very, it gives more magnification, and also the rays which go inside it are bent by the magnets. Okay, so it is very powerful. Okay, it is very powerful. This one microscope, the electron microscope, is very powerful than the ordinary compound microscope. So this was the difference between electron and compound microscope. This is the ordinary compound microscope which you will get in the laboratories. In laboratories you will not find electron microscopes. In laboratories you will find this microscope through which your blood type is measured, through which your blood test occurs. But electron microscope, basically what happens, you have never seen this in laboratory. Okay, you will never see this in laboratory. It is very big. It is used in some specific areas. Okay, it is used in some specific areas. So this is an electron microscope and this is an ordinary compound microscope. Let me tell you some difference. Ordinary compound microscope uses the beams of light. Okay, like beams of light which are bent by glass lenses, and the electron microscope uses the beams of electron which are bent by the magnets, and these are simple, which only provide magnification of 2000 times, and these electron microscopes provide the magnification of 2 lakh times. So I hope this both things are clear to you. Now let's move to some diagrammatic representation of the simple and compound microscope. I will also tell you some uses of it and how we can also use it. I will tell you about that also. Now let's move to the next one. So now we are going to discuss about dissect microscope or simple microscope. So as I have already told you, simple microscopes are the microscope with one lens. Okay, they have a single lens and through which the upturned image of the object is seen. You can also see the inverse image. Okay, inverse image means the ulta image, what you say. Okay, to see any object clean and dry, what you have to do is, let me explain you in a very simple manner. Like if you have to see any magnified image, what you will do, like suppose an onion peel, you will keep that onion peel on that stage and through the lens you will look through it. I've already told you about the reflecting mirror. If you remember, what happens, the light through it goes through the lens and then it reflects through the mirror and then you see the object, okay, the magnified object. So on the stage when you look through a lens, you can adjust accordingly and you can see it. You will be seeing a magnified image, and I have already told you in this one, in simple microscope, which was developed by Anthony van Leeuwenhoek. Now also it is modern, but that time when he discovered, it was 200 times magnification. Now it may be improved, but now we don't use this. We use compound microscopes. Okay, we use compound microscope. So this dissection microscope or simple microscope, one thing we have to remember, they are single lens. Okay, now the like from adjusting screw, you can adjust up or down for seeing a clear and sharp magnifying image. The dissection microscope, what are they means, for what you can see, for magnification of what. So this dissection microscope or simple microscope, they are usually used to observe small animals or flowers, or to see the large sections, or to perform dissections of small animals. Like sometimes we have to look into the cells of small animals, like a small ant. Okay, you can see through it the cells, and the small flower or the onion peel. So this simple microscope is used. So these are compound light microscopes. Okay, this is called a compound light microscope. So the microscope which are used for higher magnifications are called compound light microscopes. That is compound microscope or compound light microscope, same thing it is. And this compound microscope, I have told you, it uses the glass, like the beams of the light, and it bends the glass beams. Okay, glass beams means there are the lens is made up of glass. Okay, when light strikes to it, the glass reflects, similar like the this one simple microscope. This now I have explained how it works. Like that only this compound microscope works, but this provides higher magnification than the simple microscope. It provides 2000 times magnification, as I have already told you. And basically when you will go in laboratories, you will find these types of microscope, and they give 2000 magnifications. So it consists of two types of lens system. I have told you it is a biconvex lens. Okay, means it is convex at the both side. Like I have told you, convex means the mirror part which is bulged outwards. You will see a ball now. The bulged part, the outside, the bulged part is called the, like that part is called the convex part. Okay, so it has a four-sided adjustment screw through which you can adjust. You can see a ocular lens, where you have to place your eyepiece. You can see that you have to place eye, then draw tube, body tube, revolving nose piece, then objective lens, glass slide, stage clip, stage, condenser, reflector, base foot, light, inclination joint, frequent incline, cover slip, base, etc. I hope it is clear. So I hope this thing is clear to you. Now the end of the video has come. I hope you have liked and understood it. Thanks for watching this video. Like my video, subscribe to my channel, click the bell icon for latest updates. Bye bye and thanks for watching.